And we are live. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Canadian Guy here, and we are back with Spyro once again, but the classic Spyro. The last stream that I did, there were a bunch of people asking so that we could go to Spyro 2 Classic. And I was like, you know what? Why not? Let's do it. And then Headlines comes in and smacks me in the face with a $50 donation. Too soon? Dude, Headlines, I haven't even sent out the Twitter notification and you sent $50. Are you serious? Headline Games, thank you so much for your kindness and generosity. You are amazing. You are a lovely, wonderful man. Thank you so much. Give me a second to finish getting set up and we will begin. Thank you for the $50. Thank you so much. Can you? Oh my goodness. We're almost right. I know you guys can't hear anything. Don't worry. It's just the thingamabob. It'll fix up in a second. Don't worry. Trust me. I'm not a doctor, but trust me. Boop. And what was I gonna do? Classic. That's the title of that. That's that. Do the that. Do the this. Do the that. Do the that. All right. We got the tweet out. Now we gotta go over to the Discord, the Discord. By the way, if one of the mods could throw a link to the Discord server, we have a Discord server. It is super awesome, super chill, and super amazing. Almost ready. Just gotta do that. Do this. One last thing. Bippity boopity. Bop and boop. Hi, honey. You're not supposed to be climbing that. Yes, hi. There we go. Okay, I think we should be good now. Okay, so... Alright, so just double checking. Is the sound good? Is it too loud? Is it too quiet? Or is it perfect? Bump! Boo, boo, boo. Okay, so hold on. New game. There we go. Okay, perfect. Sounds perfect. Seems a little quiet in my opinion, but it's okay. I can turn it up just a smidgen.
Is this rain ever gonna stop? I've forgotten what the sun looks like. We should go on vacation. Somewhere warm. Somewhere sunny. Dragon Shores. Yeah, I haven't been there since we kicked Nasty Nork's butt. How about it, Sparks? You up for a vacation at the beach? Last one there's a Nork.
I miss the old sounds. Exactly. Part of the reason why we're going back and adventuring all this, you know?
Is it working, Professor?
Almost. Just a few more adjustments to these orbs and...
Maybe this isn't such a good idea. Bringing a dragon here could just make Ripto angrier.
Calm down, Hunter, and stop fidgeting.
Oh, that audio cut
I
out.
saw the professor's book. They have claws like this, teeth like this, and they spit fire like this. Puh, puh. They sound much more dangerous than Ripto.
That's exactly the point. A dragon is our only chance of stopping Ripto, and you know it.
It's working! It's working! I've got a dragon!
Whoa, rough landing. Hi, which way's the beach?
I love that delivery.
Hey, stop staring. Haven't you guys ever seen a dragon before?
You're a dragon?
You got a problem with that pussycat?
Well, someone forgot to invite me to the party. Were you trying to keep something from me? A dragon? You brought a dragon to Avalar? I hate dragons! Yeah! Ow! Crush! Kill it! Kill it! Go! You imbecile! You ate my scepter! I'll deal with you later!
Who is that jerk?
That was Ripto, and we have to get rid of him. He's causing all sorts of trouble around here, but I haven't got time to explain. Here, take this magic guide to Avalar. It'll help you begin to understand our worlds. Right now, I have to follow Ripto and see what he's up to. I'll meet you in Summer Forest, okay?
Hey, wait a minute! How do we get ourselves into these messes, pal?
The adventure begins again. Hey Majin Mu. Hey Daraturg. Benjamin headlines. Electroball Dragon. Lightning. Mario. Lozzie headlines. Clipper. Nitro Fury. There we go. No, there's just something special and nostalgic, you know? Again, if something's you know, if something's too like loud or quiet, let me know and I can adjust it.
Hi, Spyro! Welcome to Glimmer!
Hello there.
Unfortunately for us, a mob of lizards just showed up and started stealing all of our gems. Can you stop them?
Of course, Nick Joseph, I wouldn't forget you. Boo-doo-doo-doo. Boo-boo-boo. Boink. Grab that. Thank you. Go to here. There we go. Thank you. There we go. Whee! There we go. This soundtrack, though. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Dara! Donated $5 through Streamlabs. Finally made it to stream. Now to give my support. Aw, thank you for your support. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate that. Jim C. Just, oh my gosh, we just got like 3 donations back to back. Okay, Jim C donated $10. So happy to see you stream my favorite Spyro game and easily one of my top 5 favorite games of all time. I adore Spyro 2 and actually still have my original copy from 1999 that I played as a kid. It's such a special game. It really is, Jim C. This is probably the game that I played probably one of the most ever on the PlayStation 1 was Spyro 2. I played a lot of Spyro 2. Thank you so much, Jim C. Oh my gosh, donations back to back. Thank you so much, Lena Lightning Gaming, for the $1.04. Trouble with the trolley, eh? Oh, absolutely. We have to go and listen to the original, sound of that. Trouble with the trolley, eh? Bonk, bonk. Oh my gosh! Guys, donations. Headlines donated $5 to Super Chat. Let's keep this train going. Heck yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for the train of support. Hi, Hopesy. Oh. Okay, hi. What? Pardon? Hey, Trev! Just donated $5 to Super Chat. Thank you so much for all the donations. Hold on, sorry, baby. Oh. Ah. Here. There we go. Thank you so much, Trev, for the $5. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for the support, everybody. That's an awesome train. Thank you so much for all the love and support, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much.
I'll remember your progress like this.
Wah, 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 wah.
That zap means that if you get into trouble, I'll return it to
Ooh.
his place. See you around. He's a fairy.
What? Controller. No, you got your controller, right? Oh. Can I do the trick from... No, probably not. No, don't touch that. No touchy touchy. Boink, boink. There we go. Hello, Mystic Mike. How's it going? Okay, Hope. Alright. Okay, Hope. Can I get a hug? Oh, I know. But it's bedtime. It's bedtime, baby.
Can you go, mwah?
Can you go, mwah?
Alright, give Daddy a hug and kiss and say goodnight.
Alright. Say bye.
Bye.
Give Daddy a
Bye.
hug and kiss, please.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, I love you.
Oh, yes? Oh, yeah, I see. You like my headphones? Yeah? That's my ear.
Alright, give Daddy a kiss. Let's go.
Hi.
No.
Alright. Say bye.
Bye, Dada.
Bye.
Kisses.
Mwah. Bye. Hey! Thank you so much, Derek, for the $1. Hold on, I gotta do my infamous donosties. That's true. The $1. Thank you so much. Hey, Mystic Mike, I'm happy to know that you've been around for two years and haven't stopped by for a stream. That's okay. First time for everything. I mean, like, I know that there is hey, Nixion donated $5. Man, you guys are on a roll tonight. You guys are killing it. Spyro is just one of those games that will always be special to me and to many of us, I imagine. It just has so much charm. It's true, it does. Love the shirt, dude. Thank you. Caps the Corp.
Talking about. Well, dragon or not, I'm afraid there is a small fee.
Thank you, Rocket.
Bridge. It will cost you 100 of your gems to cross.
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Dragon. Spyro, was it? You can now use the bridge whenever you want, free of charge. I hope we meet again when you have even
I'm
more
sure.
gems.
Yeah, I'm sure you want us to meet again. Of course you do. Why wouldn't you? Yeah, no, Glimmer is like... What's the coolest thing about Glimmer
To get a good
is that even though it's like the very first like level, it doesn't matter. It's one of the best designed levels in the entire game. It's simple, straightforward, beautiful. The colors are great. The soundtrack is amazing. Hold on a second. Go over here. Is there any glitches you know in Ripto's Rage? There used to be. I haven't played the classic in a long time.
Spyro, thanks for helping us fight off the lizards. Please take this talisman of Glimmer as a sign of our gratitude.
Bing!
This magic portal next to me will take you to Summer Forest, one of the homeworlds of Avalar.
All right. A small fee. And boop. There we go. Do do do. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, I'm sorry, Jessica, to hear that. Hopefully the stream cheers you up. Yes, I am emulating, yes. But it's emulating off of a copy of my game, so... No problem, Derek, I understand. Work. What other games do you play along? I play Jak and Daxter. Recently, I've been playing a lot more of League of Legends. I've been playing. I play God of War. I play a lot of games. There's a lot of games that I play, but Crash and Spyro is the only one that I guess I feel the most confident in having an opinion on. Hey! Thank you so much, Julie Liberty, for the $5 super chat. I can't decide who irritates me more, the original Moneybags or the Moneybags and Reignited Trilogy. They're both really good. They're both really annoying in their own ways. I love both of them. They're both great. You see, I don't think anybody would watch me play League of Legends, to be honest. I mean, like, I think what I would do is that I would make that like a Twitch exclusive, probably, and kind of keep that away from YouTube, if that makes sense. Oh, do you want a game that I want to get back into? Hey, Money White, is Pac-Man World. Oh, when I was a kid, I haven't played that game in years, but when I was a kid, I played that game so much. I loved Pac-Man World, specifically Pac-Man World 2. Pac-Man World was just so good. Maybe I should stream it.
Thanks for helping me light the lamp, Spyro. A fairy gave me this orb, but I
Save Manson, yeah. Oh,
you take it instead.
hey Trey. I'm sorry. Do it. Yeah, Pac-Man World was amazing. It was just so much fun to play. Come on. Hit. Yeah, there we go. Whoop.
You can spit pretty fast.
Bounza the gem cutter. All right. Pick it up. You play Lego Dimensions? No. Are you nuzlocking this? No. No. I am good. I like my sanity right where it is. No, back to for popular demand, because I did the very first game. And a lot of people were really digging it. They're like, oh man, I love that you're playing the original games. And I just did the first one just for fun, and then I finished it, and then people were like, you gotta do the second one. Like, you gotta go back to the classic of the second one. Because originally it was just gonna be a one-off stream. But so many people requested for it to come back, so it's like, alright, well maybe we'll just run through the trilogy again, but classic this time. Duck Station? I'm open to change, so maybe we'll give that a try. This is 2.
To hit that lizard up high, you'll have to aim. Press and hold the triangle button to aim, then press circle to spit.
Press circle to spit. Pure childhood bliss, I know, right? Just hearing the boo boo boo, boo 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 boo. Did someone comment ew on the fact that I'm playing the original Spyro? Alright. That's probably because it's Spyro. I never knew. So, Sir Dentless, I am not a fan of. I am not a big fan of. I'm not a big fan of Enter the Dragonfly. But in fact, oof, missed. In fact, though, I've made a setup where I said, someone said that, whatever, it's fine. There you go, Spyro. Let me see a little bit further back here. Let's see here. That's a little high. Dang it. It's a little bit... whoever said that's clearly uncultured. Exactly. Clearly. There we go. But... and the great filters help graphics not to be so pixelized. Okay, I have to check that out. Boop-a-doop-boo. Boop-a-doop-boop-a-doop-boo. Man, I would like... I've been thinking a lot about, like, you know, like Spyro recently, obviously. I've been thinking a lot about Spyro. I've been thinking a lot about, like, the future of Spyro and my thoughts on it. And I have a lot of thoughts. I do have a lot of thoughts. I wish I could donate. That's okay, Foxy Boy. If you can't donate, don't worry about it. You can like the stream. That does help. That does help. Do I play Street Fighter? No, I'm not so much into fighting games anymore. I used to be into... yeah. I used to be a lot more into, like, Mortal Kombat. I used to be. Not anymore, though. That's not over here. What happened to the Legend of Spyro games? They existed. They existed. They did a thing. There was only 2 parts to my Wumpa League videos. That said, at least. I've noticed a lot, like, a higher increase of people, like, I guess, complaining about the Wumpa League videos. And I'm not going to stop doing it because of that. But, like, I can, like, maybe settle down on them. Because it's been on my mind. Wumpa League has been on my mind for months now. Months. Wumpa League has been on my mind because of whether or not it's here, it's not. Oh, yeah, there are people complaining about the fact that I'm still talking about Wumpa League. And it's like, I mean, all right. But it's what's been on my mind. That's what... and I talk to you guys about what's on my mind. I don't force things. I'm like, okay, come up with new content. It's like, no, this is what I want to talk about, you know? And that's it. Oh yeah, Jimmy Johnson, I've been streaming it.
Oh no.
Hey!
Oh, hello. We didn't get a chance.
That guy Mikey donated $20. Give me 1 second, Mikey. 1 second.
Hi, I'm Spyro. What are you, some kind of goat?
I'm a fawn, you dork.
Oh, sorry.
Did you meet the gym cutters in Glimmer?
Yeah, they gave me a souvenir too. They called it a talisman.
They gave you a talisman?
What? Is it special? I just stuck it in the guidebook you gave me.
There are 14 talismans in Avalar, and they are all magical. If you can collect enough of them, they can be used to defeat Ripto. Hunter, where have you been?
I got a little lost.
Oh, I'm not going to listen to them headlines. Don't worry.
I am?
Yes.
Spyro.
Yes.
There's no way you can get to Dragon Shores right now. Ripto and his monsters have taken over the castle here in the Summer Forest. You're going to have to go to Avalar's worlds and convince the inhabitants to give you their talisman. You can keep them in your guidebook.
Hey, I could do that. Why doesn't the dragon just torch Ripto?
Hunter, you can't even keep track of your running shoes. How can we trust you with 14 talisman? If you come across any orbs, they're important too, but I'll tell you about them later.
Okay.
Did
no
he
problem.
snap and
I'll
run
collect a few
away?
talismans,
Her
give Ripto the old
sass.
hotfoot, and be in Dragon Shores by lunchtime.
Thank you so much, that guy Mikey, for the $20. Can't stick around for too long tonight. Hopefully this fills in the void at least a little. It fills in the void a lot. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you for your kindness and generosity. I appreciate that, Mikey. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. You guys are all amazing. Every single one of you. Thank you so much for the love and support tonight. You guys rock. Thank you. Yeah, all of this was just so that Spyro could go to the beach. That's it. He just wants to go to the beach. Like, when I'm sitting there, even though I like... So, with Enter the Dragonfly, I wasn't a fan of it, but I also had the most broken version, which was the PS2 version as well. I didn't like it.
Spyro, this is the homeworld called Summer Forest. There are portals to many of the Avalar worlds around here. Unfortunately, Ripto has taken over the castle, and we need your help.
So, alright, so here's another thing, too. Another question over here is asking, did you like the Legend of Spyro game series, too? I'm mixed on it. I liked A New Beginning. I think Eternal Night is the worst Spyro game to have ever come out, ever, period. Period. Like, the worst Spyro game, hands down, period, is Spyro, Eternal Night. And then Dawn of the Dragon's okay. But I like A New Beginning. I really do like A New Beginning a lot. Worse than Enter the Dragonfly? Worse than Enter the Dragonfly. Because Enter the Dragonfly does have something to it. The problem with Eternal Night, or Eternal Suffering, simply... It's brutal. It's brutal. It's not great. Amoy L, good morning from Australia. Hope you and your family are doing all right. How do you feel about the canceled Spyro fan project, Spring Savannah? So, let me double check here because I know there was I know that there was Spring Savannah. It was canceled, but was it cease and desist or was it canceled? Because I know that Cyrides, his game, was Spyro. He got cease and desisted for that, and he changed that to Zera, and that was fine. But I'm trying to remember if Spring Savannah got cease and desist. Womp League would be like Crash Bash or Smash Bros. Because it could be, and also I love Spyro more, to be honest, but he would be in the game, hopefully, so shush. But I love Spyro as well.
Hi,
I
Spyro.
love Spyro,
you
obviously.
You look like you're pretty agile. Let's try putting it to a test. See if you can get up this first...
Spyro 2. Spyro just wanted to go to the beach. Crash 2. Coco just wanted a new battery. I love Spyro to death, and I love Crash to death, too. I love both to absolute death, you know?
Nice job.
You play
Now
Minecraft?
try to do a
No. No. No, I don't play Minecraft. It's just not really my shing, that's all. Last time I heard it was a cease and desist from Activision. Okay, so yeah, which is unfortunate.
Very good. Now for the hardest leap of all. You'll have to give this one everything you've got. Get a walking...
Oh, something else I want to talk about too that happened literally a few hours ago. So...
Wow, you're a pretty good athlete.
It's not enough to make a video on, but it could be a part of it. Is that now I went on to say, now remember, I went on to say before that, hey, I don't think, I'm not going to say where that website was, right? That website was for the TFB dev boards because I didn't want people to go flood that person and get them in trouble, right? Thunderfro, how's it going, dude? So I said I didn't want to get them in trouble, or like I didn't want people to flood them, etc., etc. Well, earlier today, that specific web page has been taken down. That's right. The web page that originally had those dev boards on them earlier today have been taken down. I'll do the headlines. Oh, headlines. Headlines donated $10 to Streamlabs. Thank you. Because Caroline literally asked me to. Aw, thank you, Headlines and Caroline. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. That's so sweet of you. Thank you so much. Way to go, Headlines. And also thank you, Caroline, to both of you. Thank you. Ooh, dramatic music. So yeah, the
A Yeti has...
Brother Harry. So, but anyway, yeah, that has been a thing. It got taken down. The webpage that held the dev board got taken down today. Abdul, the Arabic guy, approached me. He says, hey, can you go check out the webpage and see if it still works for you? And I did, and it didn't. And he's like, yeah, it's not working for me either. And I checked with someone else and said, hey, can you check if this is working for you? And it wasn't working. So it would seem...
By concentrating, I should be able to open this door for you.
It would seem that... It would seem that something happened. Something happened. And either the original person took it down, or Activision said, hey, you might wanna cut it out. Right? It's just like, hey, you might want to just... It might have been terminated by Activision, like a cease and desist order. And it just completely shut the page down. So... I have no idea. Do you play Call of Duty? Hi, Miss Rockstar. How's it going? So, yes... here and there... Actually, I got Call of Duty Vanguard. I didn't purchase it. Activision sent it over to me for free to give it a try. I was like, alright. Well, I requested for it because there's a video I'm making that requires footage of Call of Duty, of me talking about specifically Call of Duty Vanguard. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna ask Activision, can they send me over a copy? And they sent over a copy. They're like, yep, here you go. I was like, sweet. Ideal Spyro 4. Beautiful environments. Big, gorgeous, beautiful environments. I think it's something that's, like, needed. And PS5 will be made available for more modest price soon. Probably not now because the request is so high. People are having a hard time getting their hands on a PlayStation 5. So, if people are having a hard time getting their hands on a PlayStation 5 right now, it's not... The price is just fine where it is. Zoe's at the high jump is high pitched. I'll have to double check.
Hey, look what I can do.
I got a PS5, as did I. Why, have I played Soul Calibur? I played a few Soul Caliburs, yes. I have. I love the character creation in Soul Calibur. Do I play Doom? No, I don't play Doom.
Remember Hunter's advice. You will glide farthest if you press the X button at the very top of your jump.
It is high-pitched. I'm wondering if sometimes what will happen is that sometimes what they'll do is that they'll record all their lines, and then when they go into playtesting, they're going to have a bunch of people that fail at one spot, and they're like, okay, we should add Zoe here giving a tip, but we can't get the voice actress back, so they'll get somebody who sounds similar, get her in, say the line, pitch shift it, get it to sound okay, and then just slap it in. Do I play as Resident Evil? No. What are your opinions on the Skylander series? I've said this before, I'll say it again. Great for its time, but at the time it came out, I wasn't crazy about it. But if you think about it, the concept of it is absolutely amazing. So, that's kind of my take on it. That sounds accurate, yep. Can you make a video on the Spyro fan games? Maybe. Maybe. I mean, making a video about something is, you know, not out of the question, right? Like,
Even though I'm a vegetarian, I think you should kill that Yeti. He's pretty tough, though. In fact, I'm not so sure you're up to it.
my parents probably spent too much money on the figures. Yeah. I heard a lot of parents complaining back in the day. Do you play Destiny? No, I don't.
I thought the Yeti was tougher than that. I guess he was all bark. Anyway, I was just guarding our sacred talisman to make sure the Yeti didn't eat it.
Nice. Also, another thing that I've been playing is I've been playing a lot more single player games. Like I said, Call of Duty, God of War. I've been playing Horizon Zero Dawn. Absolutely love Horizon, and I'm so pumped for Forbidden West. I am so pumped for it. What's your opinion on the Skylanders series? So, it used to be a lot more negative. Voice, kill, subtitles, torch, me. Huh? Yeah, that's kind of, yeah. Whoop, 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 whoop. There we go.
Ah, Spyro, welcome. We have found that hockey is a peaceful and calming sport. Would you like to join in a match against our goalkeeper?
Hey, Charlesy. I've been playing Forza Horizon 5 all day. All right, let's see. Can we still do well on this? All right. He goes to the left. He turns, shoots, and misses. Ooh, okay. So the AI is a little bit tighter this time. Goes to the right. He turns, shoots, scores! Next one. He goes around. I would like to see some difficulties added to Spyro. I think adding a little bit more challenge would be nice. He goes to the left. He goes to the right. He turns, shoots, and he scores! Missed the puck. Let's try it again. Picks it up, goes to the right, turns, shoots, scores! Spyro picks up the puck, goes down the ice on the right, turns, shift, does a deke, turns, shoots, and he scores! Grabs the puck on the left, right, left, shoots, and he scores!
Well done. Have this.
Here, take this. Boink. Bonkus.
Would you like to try
What's
a
your
game
favorite
one-on-one?
Sonic game? Adventure 2 Battle. Alright. Here we go. Let's do this. It's the bear. I would die if it just scored. Spyro somehow misses the puck. He goes to the left. He's going down the ice. Shifts down. Gets blocked. Deeks. Shoots. Gets blocked. Comes around. Hits him. Spyro apparently misses the puck again. Spyro is quite angry. Spyro's asking if his goalie shoots, scores! Spyro is asking if his goalie has eyeballs. Why does my goalie suck? Pick up the puck. No. Thank you. Okay. We're going to try this again. Go to the right. Eh. Oh my gosh. Pick up. Oh, did my goalie actually save me this time? Pick up the puck. Spyro. Legit? Got it this time. Alright. Goes to the left. Turns. Swings. Shoots. Scores! Ah! Shoots, scores! Hey, Wizard Emu, how's it going? Can you pass the puck to me just once? Oh! Ah! I was gonna say, if that went in, I would have just asked not to have a goalie. Scoop. Goes to the left, goes to the right, turns, shoots, misses. Did I get it? Wait, what? I heard the gulp. Am I insane? I heard a gulp. Pick up the bloody puck! My guy, my hand. All right. Pick up your puck. Why? Why? Has it always been like this? Thank you. K-Passer? Oh my goodness, gravy me, oh my! Thank you, alright. Yes, honey? What's up? You need my help? Alright, I'll be right back. Apparently I need to check on something. Okay. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. So before I read the donations, okay. Before I read the donations, where was I? What needed to happen? What needed to be fixed? Well, my son had to go to the bathroom. He didn't make it. He didn't make it. He didn't make it. But he didn't tell anybody. Yeah. One or two? Oh. The worst. Thanks for letting me hear it. Sorry. I'm sorry. He didn't make it. So he's in the bath right now. That stinks. It's understandable. He didn't get in trouble. He didn't get in trouble. It is a thing. But that's happened to me. So he's not like, yeah. Oh, poor boy. Yeah. He didn't make. That's okay. Why do toddlers do that? It happens. It happens. But yeah, I was dealing with we could call that a crappy situation. I think that would be the defining term of a crappy situation. But what isn't crappy is the fact that we got all these donations while I was gone dealing with a poopy situation. First, we got $5 from Headline Games. Quick, donate now. Thank you so much. Then, Headline Games, donate another $5. Let's go again. Then that guy, Mikey, donated $50 through Super Chat. On a cold winter's night, have yourself a bite of donation train stew. Thank you, that guy Mikey, for the $50. $50. Thank you so much. Duplo Block donated $1.99. I didn't want to be left out. Thank you so much. And the Headlines donated another $50. One more time, guys. Thank you. Okay, Mazafe, I hope everything goes well. Let us know how your MRI goes. Guys, thank you so much for the super chats. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, guys. Thank you so much for the super chats. Thank you so much for the donations. Y'all are incredible, amazing, and I love you all. Thank you so much for the love and support tonight, guys. It means the world to me. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Good luck, Mazafe. If you can pop back on to let us know how everything goes, please do. Thank you. Oh my gosh, you guys are amazing. Okay, game point after dealing with poop. Let's go this way. To the left. CG, I see you. Love that pic I sent you.
Well,
oh, yeah.
Have this. If you stare at it long enough,
yeah,
you might not see anything.
Yeah, definitely. I love that cursed image that you found of me. It's awful. Yay! I got it. Woo! Thank you so much, everybody. Seriously, thank you. I'm smiling. Thank you so much for the love and support. Thank you. CG Sport. This is my realm. When can you stream? I have streamed them before. Meow. No.
Oh, thank goodness you scared that evil spirit away. But now it will hide in the statues. If you were to flame all 10 statues, I'm sure you would chase it away for good.
Y'all are absolutely incredible. Got that done. Head on over here. Yes. In fact, I would say, you know, Spyro should be a character. There should maybe be a month dedicated to Spyro. That scene from Daddy Daycare where the kid just shrugs and says, "I missed." Yeah? Yeah, that's a good analogy. That's about right there, hun. Oof. Let's try it again. There we go. And go boing. Hit that. There we go. And Sunflower's username. Oh yeah, Susflower. There we go. We already have a Spyro 4. Mom, I want Spyro 4. Honey, we have Spyro 4 at home. Spyro 4 at home. Spyro, enter the dumpster fire. Aha. That Spyro 4 is a horse turd. You're not wrong. Oh, I know basically the behind the scenes of like how Enter the Dragonfly kind of just was a, you know, a crap show. You know, have you played Dragon Ball games before? Yes, I have. I loved all the Budokai games. I didn't play the first Budokai Tenkaichi or Dragon Ball Tenkaichi, but I have played Budokai Tenkaichi 2 and 3. Long names, man. Like, man, at the start of every single Dragon Ball Z game, closer to the end, it's Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. It's like, goodness me. What was the magic number for CG to play Enter the Dragonfly again? 100,000. So, that's right. If we hit 100,000 subscribers, I will stream myself. Stream or scream. Probably, yes. Stream 100,000. 100,000. I will stream Enter the Dragonfly for 12 hours. 12 hours. Should be 69,000. No. By the way, we are super close to 69,000 subscribers. If you're not subbed and you like Spyro, I'm your guy. Or Crash, if you don't want to. That works too. But we're getting close to 69,000 subscribers. We're like 270 off? Do you have DBZ character? I do. I've played it a few times, and I never picked it back up again. I don't know. Hey, Chapman. How's it going? How are you today? That should be the last one, right? Yeah.
Well done, Spyro. You've scared the evil spirit away. Why don't you take this? I borrowed it from the temple. They don't need it.
They don't need it. I borrowed it from the temple. You stole it. I borrowed. Stole. Borrowed. Sir, you stole. Borrowed, Spyro. Would you like me to borrow your life? No? Good. Run! What if they remaster Enter the Dragonfly? I would be upset, but at the same token of time, and I will leave a caveat for that, as long as if they do what they did to CTR Nitro Fuel to Enter the Dragonfly, maybe I wouldn't be as opposed to it.
Hello there, Spyro. Would you like to learn to swim underwater?
Do you get what I mean?
I suppose.
Where they expand upon it. So if there are levels that are like reminiscent of the original Spyro Enter the Dragonfly, but not Spyro Enter the Dragonfly. I made an hour into Enter the Dragonfly as a kid and never picked it up again. Yeah. Calvin Corner, I have done a Sonic live stream. If that's actually good, yeah. So it's like, okay, if they do like a thing where they rework it from the ground up, and it's just like there are bits of it. Favorite Canadian wrestler? I'm a Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho is awesome. I haven't watched wrestling in a while. Hold on. I'm trying to remember his name. He's from Quebec. What is his name? His finisher is the stunner. No, not Bret the Hitman Hart. No. He's more recent. I'm trying to remember his name. Kevin Owens! That's it. Owens. Kevin Owens. I like Kevin Owens. I like him a lot. I like his he's great on the mic. Mrs. Lady J donated $5 to Streamlabs. Thank you so much. Love watching your streams. Hope you're having a good day. I am. Thank you so much, Miss Lady J, for the $5. I appreciate that. Thank you. And I am having a great day, and I'm happy that you are enjoying the stream. I'm very pleased to hear that you're enjoying the stream. Thank you. And... what do you want in Spyro 4? I mean, here's the thing. I think that there is enough 3D modern 3D platformers that have all scored critically well to be able to create a Spyro game that's really good. So, one of the things that I really like about certain games, like if we take a look at Psychonauts, right? Psychonauts 2, Crash Bandicoot 4, even new Super Lucky's Tale, right? Take a look at those and then think of Spyro's DNA and go from there, right? And, you know, I think that there's enough out there for them to be able to analyze and figure out what to do.
You did it! I mean, I knew you could do it. Now, meet me at the pond for the next challenge.
Yeah, this is a really good map. Have you played the Legacy of Goku games? I don't think so. Would you ever attempt speed? So, my big thing about speedrunning is that I know me. I know myself. And I can get competitive when it comes to like beating my own time. And I would be afraid that it would become an obsession. But not just that, but I know that it would make me angry because there's so many people who've been speedrunning all kinds of games for years. And for lack of a better term, I just think I would just be outclassed by every point. And I don't know. It's like, I don't know. I feel like that I would just be outclassed by every point, on every point. So it's kind of hard for me to get into that. I watched a guy speedrun Crash Bandicoot Warped, and it was super cool to watch. We were at the PAX. We watched it live. It was super cool to watch him do it. It was like 32 minutes. It was like half an hour. Half looking at chat. But, no, that was stupid. Dang it. Oof. Oof again. Okay. Let's focus in here. Hey, Conky donated $1.96 through Streamlabs. Is that an uneven donation bar I see? Nonsense! Time for hashtag Team Even to swoop in and save the day! Yay! Thank you so much for the $1.96 Conky for evening out the bar. I appreciate that. Thank you. World record speed run. Hey! Thank you so much, Chapman, for being a member for 17 months. After all these years, the graphics from the original Spyro games have aged pretty well. Absolutely. No, they definitely have. There's a charm to the PS1 graphics that is kind of hard to beat, you know? It's really nice. The graphics are just, they're so nice. They're nostalgic. They're cool. There we go. We're at 7. 8. Ooh, nope. Done.
Okay, Spyro, just one more puzzle to go.
Thank you, Thunderfro. I appreciate that.
For your final challenge.
Try speeding a game hardly anyone else does, like Jade Animations did with Cooking Mama. Speedrun of Cooking Mama. Boom. Is Spyro 1 the hardest on the PS1 series? No. No. I would say 2 was the hardest one, probably. Just due to the Ripto boss fight, and the last bit of the Ripto boss fight can be a pain. Ding, 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 ding. This is the hardest. I'm not sure. Like in the original Spyro trilogies. Spyro 1, not so much. Yeah, the Spyro 3 spike fight's pretty hard too, though. Like, probably 1 is probably the easiest one. Hey, Ashton Fry. I'm surprised I never got into speedrunning them. Yeah, it's kind of like that with me too. There are a few missions, and you know what? Maybe I'll take back my statement. Maybe it's Spyro 3 that's the hardest. Because, especially with like the difficulty, like the changing difficulty depending on how well you're doing. Boing, boing, boing. But then you got Gulp is just absolutely just a pain in Reignited. Like, Gulp is just awful to deal with. He's fast, he's just crushes you.
To aim the camera left or right, press the L2 or R2 button.
Okay, so quickly, okay, I will be back again. I need to grab some water, but I need to check in on the wife to see how and check in on David and see how they're doing. So I will be right back. I'll be real fast. I just gotta check in on everybody, see how it's going. Hey there, wants your poopy pants?
Hey! Hey, Dad.
Guess who's back? All right, we're back. Sorry, everybody. No, I didn't go for a late night Tim's run. No, sorry. All right. Boom. Hey! Thank you so much, Chapman, for the $5 super chat. Have you thought about a monotype Nuzlocke on Pokemon? Hey, Christian, what happened? Oh, I just had to check in on David, and you know, he had an accident, so I had to make sure that it was all clean and everything was okay.
If you jump on these
and
order,
yeah,
we'll solve the puzzle. I only know what the first one is. It's up to
everything's
you
good from there. So, have you thought about? I think I would like to do a Nuzlocke challenge, like a Nuzlocke Spyro. I think that would be super fun. I've never done it before, so I think that would be super cool. When do you hit negative temperatures in Canada land? So, depending on where you are in Canada, where I am in Canada, it's starting to hit now. We're starting to get the negative temperatures.
Nice job, Spyro.
4-man Bob. So anyway, yeah, we're starting to get to the negative temperatures now. At night, typically, not during the day. But November is when you start to see it first. Is November. At night, you know. Well, I just got the -1 to Toronto this morning. Yeah. It's this time. This is when we start hitting the negatives, right? And it's very light negatives. Zeros, -1s, -2. You start hitting the -5, -10, -15. That's February. Yes, I know. Hey, Phantom TV. That February is when you start getting to the... January is where it gets cold, and February is always cold. February is always just like, March, typically cold. There's always one random snowstorm in March. March is just like this random snowstorm in March, always. It's always just one or two, right? Sometimes in April you'll get one more, and that's it, right? Sometimes you'll still have, like, early morning heavy frost. Oh!
I won't play you today.
No, you're saying goodnight.
Hello there, Monsieur Poopy Pants. You scared me. Thank you so much, that guy Mikey, for stopping by. Stay warm, or do I say fired up? Thank you. Yeah, it's your hockey shirt. Hi. No, it's bedtime. Come here. He tells me, he's like, can I play just a little bit? Okay.
Say goodnight to... Oh, did you lose your control?
I love you.
You play Battle?
A little bit, yeah. Oh. Can I get a hug? Oh. Can I get a hug? Good night, you two.
Right. The bed.
No, you're not throwing him off the bed.
We'll be right back.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Alright, then go to bed.
Excuse me, carry on.
No, you're not getting your controller.
And we're back. Okay. Sorry about that. Just had to put the kiddos into bed. Hey, Andrew Jones. I would let him play Spyro Mystic, but Mama says it's bedtime. Mom, it's bedtime. Yeah, objection. Unfortunately, we don't share, like, where I live. Just because, you know, we've had people attempt awful things on us before, so... Yeah. Whoop! Whee! Grab that, grab that. Whoop! Whoop! Whee! I'm at problems, but even then, I know objection. Even then, I can't. I can't. I apologize. But just, you know, just to make sure that my family is safe. We've had some, okay, I understand. No problem. No problem. You know, it's always, you know, I know 99 times out of 100 when someone asks, it's a sheer curiosity and or kindness. But unfortunately, I try to keep that, you know, I try to keep it, covered, you know. Hey, Rushan, how's it going? Whee! You're in here fast. Yeah, it was taking too long to filter, and I didn't want people waiting too long. But it's... Well, when you go downstairs, can you steal me some? See you later, Wizardini. Thank you so much for stopping by. There we go. As for why we do it, I'm not sure. I can actually tell you, Clipper, exactly why. I can tell you exactly why we do daylight saving time. Do you want to know why? The reason why we do daylight savings time is because way back in the day, back during, I can't remember which World War, basically what happened was that they were using too much energy and they were trying to figure out a way to save money. And what they wanted to do, they were trying to figure out how to do it. And what they came up with was to make it so that you put the hour, both wars, they put the hour ahead so that they had more daylight and didn't have to spend as much money on electricity. But then when it got to a certain time, they'd shift it back. And then when things started to pick up, and then it was just something that stayed, was because of the war. But there's been a big petition to say, like, hey, yeah, that's also a good statement. And you know what? To be honest, I think there's been a thing going around where we want to end daylight savings time. Because it's true. Whenever the clocks go back an hour, there's always like an increase of like deaths, people dying at old age homes. I mean, it sounds dark, but that's exactly what happens, you know? People dying in old age homes, people getting into car accidents, more like disputes, more people like getting arrested for anger. Like, you'd be shocked taking an hour off of people's sleep and what happens to them. Where's that Wumpa League, though? That's a great question. It's a great question that I would love to answer.
Look at that. The hula girl's rain dance.
Yeah, because of the time shift, yeah.
Like a Roman candle. Now I can pursue that dancing career I've dreamed of. Take this orb. It could help you go places.
No, it wasn't that. It was just because they wanted. It was simply, because of the war, yeah. Because of the war, that was it. It was just so that they could have more time in the light so that they didn't have to pay for it. Yeah, when we go to the hour forward, The hour back, of course, you know, everybody's happy because you get extra sleep, and you know it's good, and all these things. It was a farming thing. No, it was you know, it's like extra sleep, and that's great. It's when you go forward, right? An extra hour for farming. That also could be like a potential like thing as well. Was an extra hour for farming. It could have been like a collaborative thing.
Tough. If you ever want a permanent job, we've got a place for you here. For the moment, I want you to have this talisman.
What I was told though, if I'm in school, it was because of the war. Thank you, my love. Or they would just leave it as is now. Either we would go forward one more time and then just leave it. Just gave a video a like, hey, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hey, sorry, Melanie. It's interesting. I'm hearing a whole... what's interesting is I'm hearing a whole bunch of people saying different takes. There's a whole bunch of different people having different takes on what it was the reason why. I feel like that should be something that should be like explored a little bit more, because it's like some people are saying, oh, it's because of this, and it was like, no, I heard it was because of that, and it was like, no, there's like 3 different reasons in the chat. That's interesting. Interesting. Did I miss one? I thought I heard a gem fall. Yeah, because like there's a whole bunch of people saying, thank you, Amani. I appreciate that. But yeah, if you guys want to help a guy out get to 70,000 subscribers for the end of the year, that's what was my goal. Well, you know, school sometimes is wrong. School sometimes is really wrong. I don't want to get started about how I like college. I did. I liked... In fact, I would argue that I loved college. Was it hard? Yeah, it was hard. But it was the best, like, school of my life was college. And was it the freedom? No. I enjoyed the hands-on experience, and I feel like a lot of us are missing that nowadays. Right? Like, in my mind, like let's stop and think for a second. If you're teaching geography, why don't you try, if the weather permits, teach it outside? If weather permits, take the kids outside. Be like, okay, class, we're gonna talk about this type of sediment, or we're gonna talk about this, or we're gonna talk about that, right? And what was so cool about college was that it was hands-on, right? Science, even though I was never a science major, I loved science in high school because it was like, hey, we get to work with Bunsen burners. Hey, you know, like, hey, Bunsen burners, we get to play with that, and we get to see how that works, right? And instead of, like, reading about certain things, let's do them within our, you know, within our capacity. Let's do that. And to me, I love the hands-on. Exactly, Mallory. I loved college. I loved it. Was it busy? Yeah, it was busy, right? It was busy. But also, too...
You're well on your way.
Also, too, another thing as well that drives me nuts. It absolutely drove me nuts. In high school, they're like, Your college professors aren't going to be ruthless. They're going to slit your throat and watch you die. They don't care about you. You're terrible. They hate you. The college professors are some of the most chill professors I've ever met. I talked to my one prof one day. I was like, hey, listen, my dog died. Can I hand the assignment in 2 days? They're like, yeah, sure. Sorry about your dog. Hope you feel better about, hopefully, hope you feel better. Right? Hey, I had a stomach bug that was literally firing out of every hole in my body. Can I get an extra day to do this? Sure, of course. Like, what? The most chill people I've ever met were college professors. Most chill. Yeah, as long as you don't abuse it. Like, I'm not saying, like, but our teachers are, the teachers are just like, if you put one assignment late, you're going to be doomed for the rest of high school. And I'm like, no. No, you won't. No, you won't. Right? Like, just don't be stupid about it. If you come in late with a cup of coffee, right? If you walk in with a cup of coffee and you're late, yeah, you're going to get reamed. But if you come in a minute late, saying, sorry, I couldn't find a parking spot.
Say, Spyro, you see this wall here? I bet you're dying to know what...
They're like, sure, whatever. I never got that. I never got that. The only people that were like, were college teachers. Or not, high school teachers talking about college. How about that permanent record file? Huh? Sorry, am I missing something? I might be missing something. Slayer Conky, thanks so much for stopping by. But again, I didn't get it.
Hi, Spy.
I never understood all the It's like, what? Why are we freaking out? I remember one time, my teacher, he loved a specific donut, okay? He hated, he didn't like people being late. Text me, when I had bronchitis, one of my professors texted me every day asking how I was feeling and push off on my stomach. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because that's how life happens, right? One time, okay, I have stories. One time, one of my college professors didn't even show up for class. No email. No, like, hey guys, class is canceled today. Nope. No email. Nothing. He just never showed up. You never had your school that you have a permanent record file that follows you from elementary school all the way to college? LOL, it was a lie. No, I'm just... Did I have it? Now you have me thinking. Now I'm thinking. I don't... I don't know. Genuinely, I don't know. Now I think about it, I was like, maybe I heard of that? Like, because I've heard of it before, but was it for me? I don't remember. In TV shows. What's happening in the UK? Is it an American thing? Or the file never existed? But yeah, no, for us, for the college class, he didn't even show up. And then, for some reason, when we went to talk about it, like, when the next class came and he was there, we asked him, we were like, hey, what happened? Where were you? What's going on? And he goes, I'm going to say this once. Say this again. He goes, I'm going to say this once, and that's it. I couldn't show up, and I don't want to hear about it ever again. And that was it. And we were like, okay. I teach first-year biology at Ryerson University, and all my students are nervous and or scared of TAs and profs. I try to teach less formally so that they're more comfortable and can enjoy learning. Yeah, exactly. You see, that's it. It's the whole point is to learn. That's the point. You are supposed to learn. Why make the environment hard to learn in? And I have heard of Ryerson. Actually, funny enough, that was one of the schools I was thinking about going to. I was thinking about it. But, you know, out of all the schools I went to, Ryerson was one of them on the map. I was going to travel for it. And I was thinking about it. But I went somewhere else. Oh, okay, so there's a story here. So, there's a big story here. So, when I was in film third year film. Third year film. It was third year film. And it was third year film, and our final assignment, our final exam was 2 parts. There was a written part, and there's a presentation part. Charles, he donated $1. Usually in high school, all students are the staff's responsibility, and therefore they will be harsh to mentally challenge them to perform at their very best. In college university, everyone is treated as adults due to most students being over 18. That is also true. Like, what I liked was that my one high school teacher treated it like a college, where it was like, if you were there just because you had to be there, he marked you like that. That's it. It's like, all right, you're just here to get the mark and you want to leave. I understand. Whatever. But if you were passionate about the subject, he worked with you, right? Yes, Tom King did voice it. So anyway, we are having it's time for the final test. Now this is hard. Like this teacher's tests are known to be hard. But here's what it was. It was 2 days of presentations, or 2 classes of presentations, and then it was on the end of the second, or it was the first class was supposed to be the presentations, and then the end of the second day, and then the second class, the following class, would be the written exam. Now here's the thing. This was something that was like hilarious. Our teacher was long-winded, so when he would talk, he would talk for a while. So like if you talked about something that he liked, he would give feedback for like 20 minutes.
Taking our lightning stones. If
you
can replace them all.
For like 20, 30 minutes. Like the presentation might be 15 minutes, and he'd give feedback for like 30, 20, 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes. He would give feedback and talk. And so what happened was, by the end of the first class, we still had a quarter of the presentations to go. And he's like, okay, so here's what we're going to do. He's like, okay, so go, we're going to do this, go. So, but then he gets long-winded. And he's like, oh yeah, so I really like this, and this was really cool, and I like when you talked about this, blah, 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 on and on and on and on. Well, the first class ended, there was still a quarter of them to go. He's like, okay, so what we're going to do is the following class, we're going to finish up the last quarter, and then what we're going to do is on the last quarter, and then after we get the last quarter of the students done, we'll do the written test. So this is where it gets funny. We get to the second class, right? The following week, and he was longer winded. And when we finished the quarter, when we finished the quarter of the students, there was only like 20 minutes left of the class. And we're all looking at each other like, how's this going to work? How are we going to get the exam done in time? How in 20 minutes? We need an hour and a half. So our teacher, he looks like, whoa, is that the time? He sits there, he goes, well, he goes, I guess I have to give everybody 100 on the exam. The exam hall exploded. Because that exam was worth 30% of your final mark. And he just turned around and said, okay, everybody gets hundreds. Everybody passed. It was like the exam hall exploded. Just, when I mean exploded, papers fired up in the air. There was people who were crying because they were thinking that they were going to fail and that they were this close to failing. And, you know, they needed to get a really good mark on the exam to pass the course, and they got 100. What mad? I know, right? You just say, well, everyone gets 100 then, and then like the entire class just exploded. Like, and when what was so funny was it was during exam time, and he's like, and because it was 20 minutes early, he's like, you guys can leave. He's like, you guys don't got an exam to do, so you guys can leave. Well, you know, they're always like, you know, quiet during exams. Nobody say anything during exams. We came out of that lecture hall with all the other lecture halls around us, freaking out, and just losing their minds and just having a meltdown. And all the teachers in the rooms were like, what? What is that racket? What is happening? It was us celebrating the fact that we didn't have to do our film exam and we all got 100 on it. Oh, that was crazy. Still remember that to this day. Like, well, I guess everyone gets 100. There was like a moment of silence, and then oh, I also remember, I had this one teacher. He drove me nuts. Where it was, we had to do this project. Yeah. We had to do this project, and I mean, I was proud of the project. I was very proud of it. It wasn't like, you know, I wasn't happy with the project itself. So in film, there's an assembly, a rough cut, a fine cut, and then picture latch, and then final cut, right? And picture latch is a new term that they've added, which basically is like, okay, it's basically done, but we're not calling it done just so that we can unlock it, make a few adjustments, and call it a day. But what was driving me nuts was that this teacher had to have 3 different cuts. So here's what happened. We skipped the assembly. We did the assembly showing where we showed all the footage, all the shots that we got. And then we were supposed to show the rough cut. Well, he's like, okay, so first you're going to do a rough cut, then you're going to do a fine cut, then you're going to do a picture latch, and then you're going to do a final cut. Is that excessive? A little. Well, here's why it's excessive. Was that it had to be that way. Like, had to be. So I did the rough cut, and we presented it, and he's like, okay, it's really good. Here, you know, here's some adjustments that need to be done. I was like, okay, that's no problem. So we did it. We did those adjustments, and we did a little bit more adjusting too. But where'd he go? We did a few more adjustments too, and then by the time it was the fine cut, it was done. Like, the director looked at it, My other professor looked at it. He's like, yeah, this is done. As is. This is done. Like I would mark this as finished. But this professor, no, he's like, well, okay, we need to find more adjustments. I was like, what? It's like, we need to find more adjustments. He's like, you know, this is the fine cut. This isn't picture latch. I was like, but it's done. It's done. And he's just like, no, let's try other things. We tried all the other things. Nothing made it better. And he's like, no, we gotta find a way to improve it. It's like, it's good. The way it is, it's good. It doesn't need any more. Like, this isn't a feature film. This isn't a Marvel film. This is a 30-second commercial. It's done. And every adjustment we made to it, afterwards, he's like, no, I didn't like that. No, I didn't like that. I like what you did before better. No, I didn't like that. I like what you did before better. Try this. Okay, do it. No, I didn't like that. And I'm like, it's done. It's done. What part of it's done don't you understand? It's done. Sometimes a 30-second commercial doesn't need 800 cuts for you to mark. Sometimes it's just done. That's it. It's done. Like, he's like, there has to be changes that have to be made. It's like, no. And then I do the changes. He's like, it's not good enough. I don't like it. I don't like it. And the director, he's just sitting there shaking his head. He's like, it's done, man. Like, it's done. It's finished. Hey, Raya, how's it going? Yeah, the alarm is gone. Hold on.
Thank you, Spyro. I found this shiny thing mixed up with our lightning stones. Please, take it as a reward.
Even the director says, oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, you see that wish he actually worked in the industry but failed him. Oh, I had another teacher that was like that. He had it out for me. And he did make one feature film. But when you go to like IMDb, it's got like, it's like a 3.2 stars out of 10 or something like that. Like, it didn't score high. He didn't like me. He did not like me at all. He strongly disliked me. He couldn't figure out why, but he hated me. He hated me. My other professor had to come in and like defend me to get him off my back. Hey, Wiki Silence, how's it going? He didn't like me. He did not like me, period. And to this day, man, I still I never understood why. I never understood why he disliked me. Right? And I tried with this guy. He just didn't like me. I'm good. Thought that I would, like, basically never amount to anything. And I was like, alright. Like, man, I couldn't believe that. I couldn't believe that, you know, and to this day... Hey, Braden. G'day, mate. Hello, how's it going? And I would lie if I say it didn't, I would lie if I say it didn't bug me, right? Like, I would lie if I said, yeah, I didn't let it bother me. It bugged me a lot. Like, What a nice professor. Yeah, he just... At one point, he was trying to get me thrown off the movie I was directing in my second year because I was trying to make adjustments to the script. No, he played favorites. He definitely played favorites. But it was like... So... He played favorites. He did. He played a lot of favorites. And what happened was... I got the script and for a film that I wasn't even aiming to get, but I was happy I got it. I was happy that I got the film, but I wasn't aiming to get it or to pitch for it. So, okay, here's what happened. Okay, so let me explain what happened. The creative writing course, they all made scripts. And what happened was like the top 8 scripts were picked to turn into a short movie, and then the final project for a second-year film was the movie. Hey! Thank you so much, Chapman, for the $2. That IMDb score hit him hard. Yeah, I did. Apparently it did. So the point was that it was like this big thing. So it was literally the creative writing class made a script, and then after the script was done, the top 8 scripts were sent to all the people. And then it was like, okay, if you want to direct, hey, objection! Thank you so much for the $5. Enjoy Tim's run from a fellow Canadian. Well, you know what? Tomorrow I'm going grocery shopping. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get myself a nice double-double. And think of you, objection. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. So what happened was that they said, okay, there's 8 scripts. Look at the scripts and which ones that you want and which one you want to direct. And then you get to pitch for them. So I looked, and I don't even remember the movie that I was going for. I don't even remember. But there was one movie that was kind of like a lot of people were going for. And I wasn't going for it. I was not going for it because everybody was going for it. I'm like, I'm going to go for something else. So there was a different script that I was going for. And what happened was they're like, okay, so here's what we're going to do is that we are going to be, we all show up and they say, we're changing it up. You can't just choose the script that you want to go for. You have to pitch for all of them. I'm like, pitch for all of them? What do you mean pitch for all of them? I didn't even read the other ones. I read the synopsis on some of them, didn't really like the idea and moved on. And I didn't go for this one because I knew literally everybody was going for that one. So I was like, what? So now all of a sudden we're pitching for every single script. So they leave and we're all scrambling to try to read the script, to try to pitch to the acting class to see who should direct the movie. So I was like, okay. So then I went and I was talking with everybody. I was like, okay, what's going on? You know, and they're like, okay, the first movie is Under the Windy City. And that was the one that everyone was going for. And so everybody went up, and I was like the 4th one up. And I went and I gave my pitch, which I quickly made up on the spot. I was like, okay, what's the most important part? Okay, this is the most important part, I guess. So let me try to focus on that and try to expand on that. And I did. And I expanded upon it. And the big thing that happened was the ending, the finale, was unfortunately one of the people passes away. And it's self-committed. And so I'm saying that in that way so that YouTube doesn't, censor the video. If it wasn't, I'm sorry, objection. But anyway, basically what happened was that I was like, okay, that's a really important thing. We need to talk about mental health. So why don't I make that the focus and be like, hey, let's see if we can try to really expand upon that and really identify the mental illness and why this happened. And so I went up and I presented that. And little did I know, 20 minutes later, when they made their decision on the first script, I got called up and was told, you're directing this movie. And I was just like, okay, I didn't expect that, but I was like, okay. So I was directing the movie. And what had happened was that because it was the top movie, it was also the movie that director really liked. It was made by one of his favorite students, etc., etc. Well, what happened was I was trying to make adjustments to it because there was a few things that I wanted to change because I was the director now. I'm like, okay, I'd like to have some creative liberty and make some adjustments. And some writers were like, absolutely, yeah, go ahead and make adjustments to our scripts. We're perfectly okay with it. We're just happy that even an idea of it is getting written. And this one was a little, there was some things that I really wanted to change, and it wasn't changing. Now, granted, I made errors. There were some mistakes that I made, and I did make some errors, and I look back and I think about hey, Jonathan donated $10 to Super Chat. Thank you so much. Hey, thank you for the super sticker with the little turning hippo. That's super cute. Thank you, Jonathan. So, I look back, and I do remember that there were mistakes that I made, and there were errors that I made, and deadlines that I messed up on, and yeah. But I was a student, right? Like, that's the point. I'm trying to learn this stuff, right? And yeah, so I tried my best to fix it, and they wouldn't let me fix it or adjust it, which I was like, all right, I guess that's fine, I suppose. And I just rolled with it, and he tried every opportunity he could to rip that film out of my hands. Like, he wanted me to get thrown off as a director. He tried everything that he could, and I wouldn't let him. I would not let him. I'm like, no, I'm doing this. And I stood my ground. I'm like, no, I am not going to let you take this film away from me. I got voted in, and I'm going to do it. So,
Spyro.
So, get this. This is hilarious. So, I got to cast it. I got to choose the actors to do it from the acting class. Get this. The movie won Best Acting, Best Script, but not the Best Movie at the awards afterwards. Because otherwise, I would have gotten the award, right? Now, was it the best movie out there? I'll be honest, I don't think so. But the movie that did win was the movie that I edited, which was this wacky film that I edited, and it won. I don't know how. What movie is this? Oh no, it's just a college film. It's college. So you wouldn't, it's just a college assignment that I was working on. And I just remember there was just so much drama about all of it. I was so mad. Oh, now, I just remembered something else that happened. Okay.
Spyro, help.
All right. So, do you guys remember how I said the story about how I edited that 30-second commercial and said, it's done, it's finished, that's it? And you're like, no, we got to adjust it. So this happened in second year. Third year was where we shot the commercial, but in second year, I was the one that was the editing. Like, I was the editing guru. So whenever someone had problems with editing and stuff like that, they would contact me, and I would be the one that would go in. In fact, what I would do is I would literally record sessions of common things that people had asked me about, and I would actually put it into the file folder and do like a recording session. Like, okay, this is how you do it. Here's the tutorial. You do this, you do this, you do that, you do this, you do this, and that's it. Done. And people are messaging me like, thank you so much. I appreciate it. That helped me. I was able to get my submission done on time, blah, 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 blah. So what happened was that I was standing out as being the person that was really good at editing. I did visual effects. I did all that kind of stuff. So what happened was that the third year, so I'm in second year, the third years approached me and they said, listen, we made a mistake in our video and we need your help. And I was like, okay, what's the problem? They want me to track a computer screen without no tracking marks. And I was like, okay. I don't understand. And they're like, we didn't know what we were doing. And the screen was reflecting off the camera. We needed to cover it up, but we need you to track and need you to put like a website on there. I tried. And it wasn't like a nice, like steady, hey, Hannah Vincent. It wasn't like a nice steady cam. It was a rotating cam. So it was on a track and it was focused on the computer and it was going around like this. 360 camera movement. I tried with no tracking. So I tried to do what I could. I did the best that I could, and it didn't look good. It didn't look great. I was trying my best, but I was trying to help them. Well, the guy that hated me was trying to say that I ruined the commercial. He called me in. So what happened was that I was like, guys, third years, I'm sorry. I'm not getting any extra credit for this. I'm just doing it to help. That's it. I'm trying to help them. I was like, I'm going to try to help you, but this is kind of done like crap, and we're going to try to fix it. I'll do what I can, but there's not much I can do. So anyway, I'm trying to fix it. I did the best that I could. I'm like, this is the best I could do. I'm sorry. They said, you know what? It's no problem. You did what you could. I understand. All of a sudden, I get an email saying from the guy who hated me, we're going to call him Mr. B. Mr. B goes, hey, I need you in my office at this time. And I was like, okay. So I walk in, and they're like, he's like, hold on, we gotta wait for Mr. We'll call him Mr. Crow. So the Mr. B and Mr. Crow. Mr. B is saying, okay, we need to wait for Mr. Crow to come in. So I was like, okay. So we're sitting there. Mr. Crow came in. He's like, oh, sorry, I'm late. Got stuck. Anyway, what's up? So he starts ripping me apart about how stupid I was and how I ruined the commercial and how it's my fault that the commercial looks so bad that now none of the actors can use it on their demo reel, and it's a waste of time and a waste of effort and a waste of money. And I sat there, I was like, what are you talking about? I literally said, what are you talking about? He says, the commercial that you did for the third years. I'm like, what do you mean the commercial that I did for the third years? Wait a second. I said, I'm stopping you right there. And he went to lay into me, and Mr. Crow put his hand up and stopped him and said, listen, let him explain. I said, let me explain to you what happened. I was approached by the teacher's assistant that the third years needed some help because they didn't do something right, and because of my editing that I was doing really well. So because of that, I tried to help. I tried to make it as presentable as possible. They had no tracking marks. It was a 360 shot, and I'm still learning this program, and I couldn't get it right no matter how much I did it. And I tried and I tried and I tried. I said, if you want, here, this is what they gave me. And I showed them what it was. It was just literally a piece of cardboard sitting on a computer monitor. I'm like, just roll with that then. If you think that's better, go with that. But guess what? They tried doing it. They couldn't do it. They sent it to me. I did what I could. And you're trying to blame me, trying to throw me under the bus for the $500 that it cost to make that commercial, saying that it was my fault, that I did this, that I did that it was blah, 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 blah. And we were screaming at each other. And I was screaming at a prof. And I was telling him, like, this was not my fault. I tried to help. Your third year screwed up. It's their fault, not my fault. I tried to help out. If you want the footage without the stupid black screen that I put in, go ahead. Here it is. It's a piece of cardboard. Is that better? No. Sorry, it's not better. It's a giant, it looks like garbage, but mine looks like slightly less garbage. But I'm sorry that you want some amazing 3D art from a student who's still learning how to run the bloody program. And he was trying to blame me for that commercial looking like a dumpster fire. It didn't look like a dumpster fire. That shot looking like a dumpster fire. Let me clarify. That shot looking like a dumpster fire. He was trying to throw me under the bus to Mr. Crow. And Mr. Crow was like, yeah, he's right. You know what, CG? I'm calling myself CG. CG, you're right. You're 100% right. You tried to help. You were just in your best interest to try to help them, and they messed up. You did what you could, and that's the end of it. It's not his fault. And Mr. B was like, and then that's when he tried to get the movie pulled from me. This is why the film didn't win the award. This is why all in his power. The man didn't like me. Who was Mr. Rowe? Like a department lead? No, there's like different teachers. There's like 5 teachers. There was like 5 teachers in the film, right? You know, there's 5 teachers within the film industry, in the film like area, right? And so he has a second one in to kind of get his input, right? And you know, he was trying to get me like kind of just like destroyed. And it's because Mr. Crow was my homeroom teacher. Mr. Crow was my main teacher. Mr. B was not. Mr. B was just advising the entire productions, right? But because, and to this day, right? And I tried. Oh yeah, it was also late. Also, he's like, well, you gave it to them late. I said, I wasn't given a date. He's like, you gave it to them late. And he goes, and now the assignment's late. It's because it's your fault too. So they're going to lose marks because of you. So he tries shifting from blaming the fact that the shot dot was messed up to the fact that the whole thing was late because of me. I said, I was never given a date. I was told just work on it when you have time. I said, I have been editing my second year film and I have been doing, so I was DMTing for a film. DMT is a position, which is data management, data manager trans, I can't remember, DMT. I was DMTing one film, I was directing another film, and I was editing another film. So DMT, direct, and editing, okay? And I was told work on it when you had the time. And I stayed late after class to try to fix that commercial. I tried my best. I really did. I tried. And he tried to throw me under the bus. And I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. That a full-grown adult is turning to, like, yeah, I'm a kid, I'm an adult, but you know, I'm also learning the craft and learning all these things, and agent of resentment and bitterness. Absolutely.
Thank you, Spyro. You've deactivated all of the electric.
I was not happy. I was mad. And when I get mad, like, I don't get mad often. I don't. Like, I get, like, you know, moments where I'm upset. Right? Hi, are you already preparing a video for November 12th? What's November 12th? Crash sharded. What's November 12th? No, I would broke down crying because I can't handle criticism. Well, you see, I had to stand my ground. I had to. Because I was about to lose my projects. I was about to lose the projects that I had spent hours on. Now, granted, like I said, I did make mistakes. I made errors. Right? I made errors in my... but that's the point. I'm a student. You can't hear anything, sorry. I'm a student. I'm learning. I'm figuring things out. I don't know how things work, and I'm going to make mistakes. That's the point of school. That is the point of school. You make errors. You make mistakes. It's whatever. You learn. Huh? I didn't hear anything. Oh!
Hi, Spyro. It's a good thing you're here. If you can
Was
help...
bullying, basically. I wish him the best of luck, but if he ever asked me for a letter of recommendation, I'd recommend the employee to find someone else. Did not like the guy, and the guy did not like me. He didn't like me. Not even a little bit. He didn't like me. Nothing I could have done. There was nothing that I could do. There was absolutely nothing that I could have done different. Nothing I could have done. Oh, Hannah, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry to hear that. I've had a dog that had to be put down for for that as well. But listen, I hope that you're okay. I hope that you're all right. And I hope that, you know what, it does get easier. It does. It gets a little easier. But hey, you know what? I hope that the stream makes you feel a little bit better. That, you know, we're all here for you. And that, you know, you're feeling a bit better, Hannah. I'm very sorry to hear that. I know that feeling all too well. And I'm very sorry. But I hope that the stream makes you feel even just a marginally bit better. And yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Boink. But yeah, no, I couldn't believe that. I could not believe that, right? It was insane to me. It was absolutely insane to me that that's what happened, right? Then there was, the following year, we had a, the following year, it was a documentary and a music video. Those were the two projects that we worked on. So I edited for... No, it was a movie, like a full-time scripted movie, which was like 10, 15 minutes, 15-minute movie, a documentary, and a commercial, a movie, a documentary, and a music video. Those were the four things that we worked on for the third year, and that was a blast. That was a blast. So the commercial that I edited won Best Commercial at the awards. The documentary that I edited won Best Documentary. The movie that I edited won Best Editing. Actually, I actually still have that award. Hold on. I still have it. Yeah, this is it here. No, there's another one. There's another one somewhere. It's buried somewhere. I don't know where it is, but yeah, this is one of the awards that I won from at college. So yeah, it's cool. So, but yeah, no, it was, you know, so that was really cool. That was super hype. I was super excited about that winning. Me and basically my editing partner, her name was I'm not gonna say her name just in case, but no, she was awesome. Her editing was just as good as mine. I was a bit more in the visual effects. Hers was a lot more in audio. She was really good. Like, she was awesome. So we both won that one. Our commercial won. The movie won for best editing, and the music video, it was really close. It was between our music video, like everybody knew it was between two music videos. It was between our music video and another music video. They were both good, both recorded differently, both like super awesome. And I was like, if ours didn't win that one, however, it was sent off to the province. There was like a provincial film thing. It was like, oh yeah, if you're from this province, enter your thing. And it was like the provincial college level rock video, best rock music video, something like that, and ours won that. So it didn't win the college awards, but it won a different award, which was something I didn't expect. Let's head on over here. Head up here. Got it. For advertising and editing. Yeah, you know, like I've considered for like marketing and stuff back before I became a YouTuber, right? The job that I was going for was trailer editor. Like that was the job that I was like, I so desire this job. And I was doing YouTube as a side thing, right? Am I too late? Did you fight Nasty Nork and save the Dragon Rooms from Ripto's rage? Oh, yeah. Yeah, totally. I think you're a little bit late. Thank you, Sonic Play, for the $5 super chat. And you know what? For the hilarious joke. Oh, my gosh. Man, did Twitch Prime ever botch that? That was so funny. So if you guys don't know, recently it actually was the Spyro 2 anniversary, like the anniversary of when Spyro 2 came out. And they posted a video on Twitter. And it was just like celebrating Spyro Ripto's rage. And we're like, oh cool, and we look. It wasn't Ripto's rage, it was all just Spyro 1 footage. The person who edited it together didn't know the difference between Spyro 1 and Spyro 2. And it was like, oh gosh. I was like, that's like, hold on, let me see. Maybe I should pull it up. Hold on. The funny thing is that it was actually getting a lot of traction too. Like my follow-up tweet. It was getting quite a bit of traction. Hold on. Here, let's do this. Where is it? No, not that. There we go. So, on this date, 22 years ago, our favorite purple dragon returned in Spyro Ripto's rage. It even has the Spyro 1 intro. On this day in gaming, November 2nd, 1999. Look at that Spyro 2. Oh yeah, Spyro 2 with the Norks, with all the Norks and. But I love how they literally have the intro here. The logo's about to drop down. It says Spyro the Dragon. There's a logo. Spyro the Dragon, not Spyro Ripto's rage. So 500 likes, and then I put this gif of Steve Harvey starting to crack up. Spyro Universe had a great reaction. Like, so, but my tweet here almost 1,000 likes. So, who's gonna tell him? That's Amazon Prime Gaming. Amazon Prime Gaming. Yeah, that was it. That's the one. Oh man, I love the final fight against Nasty Nork. Shame we never got to meet Ripto and Ripto's Rage. Maybe the third game we do. I'm gonna tell him. Oh, that was. That was funny. That was funny. My name is Spyro 1. Oh, hey, there's my Twitter. And... when the interns are too young. Seriously. The interns are too young. It's a purple dragon. Nobody knows the difference. All the Spyro fans know all the differences. Yeah, they oofed that quite a bit. Go. Move it. Come on, you unibrow turtle. Thank you. Be like, oh, no one will notice. Everybody noticed. Nobody will notice this. Everybody noticed this. They oofed it. Imagine being like, on this day in gaming, Crash Bandicoot came out, and then showing Twinsanity footage and just Twinsanity footage. Crash fans, am I a joke to you?
Most impressive. Please take this sacred, thingamajig as a token of our everlasting gratitude.
Everlasting gratitude. Here's a thingamajig. Oh. My fingers. Oh. Woof. Excuse me. The intern just got the driver's permit. Oof. Boink. The intern just got the driver's permit and just crashed the car.
There's a chef at the...
Yeah, seriously, the logo at the top saying Spyro, the dragon. And nobody will know the difference. It's like, yeah, only fans of the franchise will know the difference, but that's okay.
Thank you, young dragon. The baby turtles will be safe up here. Please take this talisman as a token of our gratitude.
Super tired tonight. Zip, zap. Can you do a crash Cooper? Sly Cooper stream. Mayhaps. I do gotta set up my Elgato for my PS3. On this day, so that means that this game is the Spyro 1? Yes. Ripto gets defeated and his rage gets turned into Nasty Nork. Ripto's rage is a manifestation of Nasty Nork. Yeah. That's how we're going to go with it. We're going to go with that. Alright, I'll be right back. I need more water. This will probably be my last break of the stream. Okay. That's my water. And we're ready to go. Hercos. Aquaria Towers. Let's head on over here. Hit that. Go over here. And that's not what where we wanted to go. Let's do that. Go to here. And Aquaria Towers. Actually, funny enough, the video of Aquaria Towers was a big video. See you later, Hannah Vincent. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you feel better, and I hope that the stream made you feel better a little bit. The funny looking guys with the shock sticks.
The funny-looking guys with the shock sticks have drained all our water. We can't get it back unless someone activates the switches they're guarding.
I got a question. And I want your guys' honest opinion on this. And would you watch it? What would you guys think about the ultimate, like, Spyro, like, comparison between Reignited and Spyro 1 and the original Spyro trilogy? So, like, what the original trilogy did, what Reignited also did, what Reignited did better, what it kind of missed, and give me like, okay, these designs were great. These were not. Do it. Oh, I'd love to watch that. Okay. I'd watch that. I'd watch. That'd be neat. Alright. A Spyro remake or re-break. Okay. Well, I'd have to check out that video to see if it's like along the lines of what I would watch with popcorn. Oh, okay, Dupro. Well, thank you so much for the $5. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. I'm not sure. Video release, but I mean, like, these would be like this would be like long. Like, we would be talking about like each home world, each world. Like, this would be extensive. This would be a long video. You see, like, I'm always nervous to sit down and do, like, a big video like that. Like, a long, like, a deep dive. Maybe do in parts. No, it would still be in parts. It'd be part 1, part 2, part 3. Like, Spyro 1, Spyro 2, Spyro 3. It would be, like, possibly, like, half an hour long each video. And for the crazy fans, maybe I'd make, like, a one version that's, like, all 3 versions combined. And just edited better together. Like, I'm nervous to do that. Because that might take, like, a long time for me to do. Like, to capture all that footage and everything. But, I mean, you never know, right? I mean, it would be super cool to do something like that. Boink. Boink. How many homeworlds do you think Spyro 4 could have? I think 5 is still good. Well, let's take, like, I think either 5, 6, maybe 7, but they would be larger, right?
Hi, Spyro. You must be tougher than you look to get here. All the same, you won't be able to get past the metal sharks up ahead. I suppose I could let you borrow my submarine, though. For a modest fee, of course.
For a small fee.
A pleasure doing business with you, Spyro. This submarine is 100% shark-proof. I guarantee it.
A small fee. Ah, money begs the bear we love to hate. I know, right? There we go. Go. There we go. Best Crash game? Crash 4. Easy. Crash 4. Followed by, there's Crash 4, followed by, Crash 3. Then Crash 1. Then Crash 2. Crash 1. Crash the Titans.
Our world is wet again. We all want you to have this talisman of Aquaria Towers.
Then Twinsanity.
Us by.
Ah, yes. Yes, remembering. Thank you for the talisman. Can I get off your head? Please? It's not a CGE stream unless we break the game at least once. Are PS2 Spyro games worth the time? Some of them. What is CTR factor? So, okay, so like CTR gets like its own category because while yes, it's a Crash Bandicoot titled game, it's not like necessarily a Crash game. But CTR NF, like if I had to put everything like in the Crash franchise, like for example, I wouldn't include in my determination, I wouldn't include Crash Nitro Kart, right? Like even in my Crash comparison video, it was a tie between whether or not Crash Tag Team Racing should be considered as a platforming Crash game, right? Like I did a poll both on Twitter and on YouTube. I was like, hey, what do you guys think? Is Spyro or is Crash Tag Team Racing a Crash game? And the votes were split right in half. It was 50-50, so I included it, right? But typically I wouldn't, because its core feature is the racing, right? I've forgotten about Tag Team Racing. Let's go around like this. Oh yeah, someone asked me earlier if I play Call of Duty, and I said not really. Oh no, I did mention, but yeah, no, Call of Duty. I asked. I was like, hey, I gotta get some footage for Call of Duty Vanguard. Can I get is it okay if I can get a code? They're like, oh yeah, sure. And they're like, here you go. And within like less than 2 hours, I got the, like today. It was today. I sent out the email. Less than an hour, I got it. The PR guys over there are really good, so that was super cool. That's right, there's the roof. Let's on over here. Let's go to here. Whee! Ah, there we go, my eye. There we go. Like that. Let's go down here. There we go. Hey, John Drew, how's it going? I'm moving in 2 days. Where? Right down the street. I've had that happen to me too, where I literally moved right down the street. I moved one time. I moved 1, 2, 3 houses down. So I didn't have to hire a moving truck. I just carried everything over. So that was nice. That was convenient. The furniture sucked. But, you know, that's here or there. And boop, get that. There we go. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
The water workers
hey,
have
King
kidnapped
Flipper.
6 of my children and
Flipper,
hidden them in
Flippy.
the tops of these numbered towers. I borrowed some explosives to blast the doors off the towers.
Kaboom.
If you can make it to the top of the 6 numbered towers, my children will be safe.
How's King A this evening with his stream? I am doing pretty good. I'm getting a little tired, though. I am a little tired. I was up late last night. Last night we started binging. Last night we started watching, which is not family appropriate, I will say, just to make that clear as crystal. We were watching Squid Game, and that was it's a series so far. It's something that I'm not done yet, so no spoilers. But we've been kind of watching. It's like, okay, you know, people have been talking about it, and it's interesting so far, and I like it. So I gotta see how it ends. Due to the heat, funny when a Canadian complains about the heat in November. Yeah, no, seriously, it is true. It's true. It's true. I sweat like a dog, so like even in the wintertime, I'll crack a window.
I'm trying to tame my new pet manta ray.
Yeah, it's dark. It's very dark. Owen Moore, you are right.
You're just about the right size to ride on his back.
It's very dark, and
Great. Hop on his back.
there's been something that's been bothering me lately, and I don't. It's weird. So here's my like issue. Is that when I was a teenager, I was okay with violence. Whatever, right? Mortal Kombat, sure. Kung Lao using his hat to buzzsaw someone in half, it's fine.
Well done.
Right?
I suppose I.
It's like, that's fine. It's fine. I can take this, and I could. Then, 3 years ago.
Now that the
3 years ago, I then there was a time where for like my wife and I like going to the movie theaters. I love the movie theaters to death, but I'm not a big stay at home and watch a movie guy. I like the experience at the theater. I like the popcorn. I like the big screen. I like the audio. I'll go see a movie 3 times in theater and then never watch it again, right? Like, and I know it's there, and I know I have access to it. It's just the movie experience for me. I like it, right? But then,
incredible. You've got real talent. I could use a partner like
yeah, the
you.
pacifist
You can
has a
have the
buzzsaw.
orb I
Yeah,
found in my
seriously.
other flipper, too.
But then, when David was born, we started to not go to as many movies and stuff, right? Right? We started to not go to many movies because of, well, we got the baby, right? And then Hope came along. And I hadn't been to a movie in a long time, and not really a violent movie either, right? Like nothing over the top. Then I went and I saw the Suicide Squad. I got some time away from the kids, and I was like, okay, this is like the first movie with the boys that I've had, which was the Suicide Squad, and I watched it. And the gore in it for me was, I was like, wow, there's a lot of gore, and it was kind of like it was bothering me. I was like, why? Like, I don't understand. Like, this should be, you know, like this, you know, before I'd be like, oh, it's, you know, gruesome, but whatever. But it was bothering me. It legitimately was bothering me. And I was just like, why? Like, why is it bothering me? And ever since I've had kids, I feel like as if, like, when I watch content that has a disregard for human life, where it's just like, you know, just, you know, bodies flying everywhere and like gruesome. Ever since I had, yeah, exactly, Kiwi Drink. As soon as I had kids, everything turned. It was like, that was it. Boom. Nothing. No. Yeah. And I was like, wow. And I didn't enjoy the Suicide. Like, I enjoyed parts of it, but I wasn't like crazy about it, right? I wasn't crazy about the Suicide Squad. Dad mode kicking. Yeah, that's exactly it. It's dad mode. That's what it felt like. It was like dad mode. It was like, and Squid Game, you know, yeah, and Squid Game, while I like it, I do like the story behind it, the disregard for human life, it does bother me, right? So, you know, it's the disregard for human life. While the thing is that it's like, but here's the thing about Squid Game is that, yeah, that is a part of it, right? You're not supposed to be enjoying watching the people die. You're not supposed to be enjoying it. You're supposed to be like, oh, right? And that's the reaction that you're supposed to be having. Meanwhile, in Suicide Squad, it's like, it's supposed to be like, oh yeah, kind of reaction. And it doesn't hit for me in that way anymore. It doesn't hit that way. Right? And it was just like, don't worry, I'm not spoiling. I'm not spoiling anything. Don't worry, I'm not spoiling anything. Hey Jasper, I was great. It was great. The tone changes big time when the fantasy elements are gone. Yeah, absolutely, right? And so that's why, you know, and I've noticed that. I was noticing these things about myself where I was just like, I'm not comfortable with that stuff. Aliens? Rip them to shreds. Go ahead. Like, Pacific Rim? Yeah, Pacific Rim. That's awesome. The Halo? Go nuts, right? But human life, that's where, for me, it starts, something throws me off there internally. Something like, I think it's like the dad radar, right? Maybe, but just like because I got kids, for some reason, it's just like something is just like, you know, screaming warning, 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 warning in my mind. I don't know. Are there any other dads in the chat that have experienced something like that? Anybody else? Or mothers? Or mothers? Any mothers or fathers who have experienced that, where they were like okay with violence before? They were like before they had kids, they were okay with it, nothing wrong. And then after they had kids, something changes. What are you looking for? I'm looking for the number 5. Do uncles count? I mean, if you felt something change, sure. There we go. As a dad, I agree with you totally. Oh. Okay, so I'm not alone on this. That feels good. Feels good to know that I'm not alone on this. And like I said, I used to play Mortal Kombat. I felt like they were looking after. Yeah.
You did it. Now we can swim in peace. I heard that you were collecting these orbs. Please take this one.
That changed, especially since he adopted his wife's 2 previous kids and they had a dog together last year. Yeah, you start to see there's a change. There is like a noticeable change. Okay, so I'm missing 10 gems. Where? I know exactly where they are. Sure, I mean, if you feel a change, sure. I'm a dad though. I'm not a dad though. I'm as old as UCG. I've heard the odd stories of those becoming a parent or a similar figure in a similar state to mature themes, especially violence. Yeah, it's like, you know, it's like you grasp and you realize that's somebody's child, right? It's like that was somebody's child, right? At one point, they were raised, and you know, like, and that's what it's representing, right? That was somebody's child. That was an entire universe that was just ended, right? And I guess that's what like goes through my head is like that aspect, you know? Those 10 gems. I always miss those 10 gems every single time. Okay, head on this way. Go up. Whee! Everything now reminds you is when you were numbered. As kids, scenes we think we're immortal. Maybe that might be it too. That might be it as well. Where it's like that, you know, you realize as you get older, you're like, hey, time is running out, right? This is a really good comment here from Dan 66697. Ever since I became a volunteer firefighter, it's hard to watch human life to be lost in movies. I definitely see. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. You know, that totally makes sense. As a volunteer firefighter, you're seeing things, right?
Well done, Spyro. Now that you have 6 talismans, this door will open.
Here we go.
Okay, Spyro, jump through that hole in the floor to get down to Crush's dungeon. I'll help you by tossing sheep through the hole if I can catch them. Good luck.
Here's the thing. What was this before it became Crush's dungeon? 1. And 2, do we not have a staircase, a door, you know, maybe an elevator, you know? Get in, you got Alora's room, Hunter's room, Crush's dungeon, beep, go down. No, it's a hole. Listen, Spyro, just drop 80 feet into the hole and go fight a monster with a club. By the way, survive the drop as well. Okay, bye!
Before you get to the castle dungeon, Spyro, I thought that you might want to know how Ripto and his monsters arrived at
Garbage disposal chute.
Last week in the winter tundra, the professor was working on some new super portal technology.
There. That's the last orb in place. Now let's see. All we need are some coordinates.
Yeah, how about 22475? That's my birthday.
We don't even know why that dungeon was there, honestly, but now Crush took it over. Oops.
No, Hunter, don't!
What? Get off! Get off me, you useless buffoons! Why can't either No dragons.
Wonderful. Oh, yep. See you there, Nezuko, Dagger. Thank you so much, Dagger, for stopping by.
Say hello to your new
king.
Professor, shut it down! Hurry!
Oh my, oh my! I can't see the switch. I think I've broken my glasses.
Crush, go through the portal, you idiot!
To all your friends to take the orbs and scatter them throughout Avalar.
I absolutely love the scene in Reignited where he's knocking on the door. Crush, go through the portal, you idiot! He's knocking on it like, duh?
You despicable little creature! I'll kill you!
This is bad news for Avalar. Hunter, why didn't you chase him?
Yeah, I would have gone after him. But didn't he say something about not liking dragons?
Professor, could we catch a dragon to help us?
Yes, I think so. We'll need a world that has an alignment much better suited to intercepting one of these creatures.
How about Glimmer?
Good idea. We better go right now.
Oh, whoops. Gateway to Glimmer. Boom. Why am I thinking fire? It's not fire. It's just jump. It's easy. Derp. I'm sure you will, Boba Fett. It's not the matter of when you find them. It's the matter of if you're happy when you're with them, Boba Fett. That's it. Because trust me, as someone who's been in a few relationships, I would rather be single than be in a relationship that causes me misery. Right? And anybody who's been in a relationship would right? Right. Anybody who's been in a relationship will tell you that being in a relationship, being single is better than being in a relationship while being miserable. Hard yes. Take your time. Seriously, take your time and find someone that you're going to be happy with. Not just because you're in a relationship. Right? Of course, every relationship is different, but I can tell you from experience with my relationship, the best thing to do is be friends first. Like, not necessarily like be friend zoned or whatever, but no. You have to be able to get along as friends before you get, don't rush, right? Like, you have to like their sense of humor, right? You gotta like each other's sense of humor. You gotta be able to tolerate each other. You gotta be able to be with them and like their personality. You have to like their person. You have to. If you don't like you have to be able to like them as a friend as well, because that's what they are. They're also a friend. Right? Because that's the thing. Never married. I mean, I can't say that because I'm married and I'm very happy. Impulse date, yeah, for me personally, yeah, for me personally. But you do as you want. Like, you do as you want, right? You do whatever makes you happy. Ow. He did. Crush was crushed. me and my wife, we learned each other's humor and enjoyed each other.
You may have been able to
enjoy being around each other.
But Gulp will be more than a match for you.
Bring it on, Shorty.
Gulp, come here now.
The community is very wholesome. Yes, welcome to the very wholesome community.
And make sure it's painful. What? The roof? Gulp, get me out of here. So long, dragon.
What
a wuss. No girlfriend, but I got my fuzzies, and that's enough for now. Oh, there's a girl in your class. Do you like her? I would fire it right back, Jen Baconator.
I'd be bankrupt.
I'm going to tell you something.
I'd give him a piece of my mind. In fact, I'd give him a lot more than that. I was a champion bantamweight boxer at university, and I still know a few moves. Take that, and that. Boo. Why, you?
Man, in Reignited, his laugh is so evil. Hey, Jonathan, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for the $20. Thank you for the super sticker. Is that a Shiba in a samurai armor with that? That's super cute. That is super cute. Well, let me save the game. You know what? I think this is going to be a good time to kind of wrap up the stream and go into Q&R for a bit, right? So, I think it's time for Q&R. I think Q&R this is a good time for Q&R because we just finished the first world, right? By the time we get into the next world, it's going to hit by the end of the stream, and I won't be done. Excuse me. So give me a second here. Let me set the timer here. Reset. And go. All right. So, if you guys got any questions, please fire away, and I will try my best to answer. Now, I noticed a few new faces in the chats today. There's some new people that I've never seen. What does Q&R stand for again? Questions and rants, because I rant. I rant quite a bit. So, Jen Baconator. If they say, "Oh, there's a girl in your class, do you like her?" You know what you say? You know what's the best thing that you can do? You know what's the best thing you can do? Is say, "Oh, I do. I think about her all the time." They want to tease you. So, the best thing that you can, and because they want to see your reaction, they want to see the grumpy reaction. They think it's funny. Don't give them that. Don't give them that. Right? Don't give them that. Just fire it right back. Hey, Elena, thank you so much for the $2. Prepare for a tsunami of packages. Oh, dear. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Elena, for the $2. Thank you. Define the word question define the word question in great detail. Is that meant is? CG is suggesting the Uno reverse card. Yes. That's exactly right. You play the Uno reverse card, right? Like, somebody told me one time, I remember I popped out of, somebody was trying to be stupid. Somebody was trying to be stupid one time. And, I remember one time, I was driving my dad's truck. It was just a F-150. It's just a Ram 1500, not big. It's just a regular. It's just a truck. It's just a regular 4-door truck. So I get to my college. I get out, and somebody looks at me and he goes, "What are you compensating for something?" I look at him and I said, "Yeah, my height." I closed the door and walked away. That was it. Like, the whole point is laying to, "Oh, you compensating for something?" Yeah, Yeah, I am. My height. Right? Or something like that. Like, and that's the thing is that once you do that, it kills the entire joke. That's it. It guts it, right? It just guts the entire joke and flips it. If you could be a broken controller, an overcooked rock, an Xbox, or a shoe, what would you be? A broken controller. Laughs in 6'2". Yeah, I'm 5'7", so I'm 5'7" and barely a 5'7". I'm 5'7", so I'm not tall. Laughs in 5'0". Oh. Are you going to bring Croc back? I don't know. The controls on Croc, I'm not kidding you, Mallory, hurt my hands. It hurt. I woke up the next day. I was like, why are my hands crippled? Why are my hands so messed up? I was like, oh yeah, you're playing Croc. I was like, oh yeah, I was playing Croc. That's right. I forgot about that. I've ever had neighbors where they yelled and screamed to the point where it got very scary and concerning. Yeah. Yeah, you could say that. I could go into that, but I'm not going to. But yes, the short answer, yes. Yes, I did. Did you ever see the movie Christine? A long time ago, I saw Christine. A long time. That's the murderous car one, right? Tell us. No, not this. That neighbor horror story in my mind is still a nightmare, but we'll skip through that. So, hey, Owen Moore donated $20 to Super Chat. When do you think Wumpa League will be announced? Okay, the question of the hour. So, I don't like answering these questions, but I will answer my own personal thoughts. So, again, thank you so much for the $20. Nick Joseph, don't be sorry. It's okay. No. Don't be sorry. It's okay. You didn't know. Don't worry about it. Don't say sorry. It's fine. Relax. It's okay. Don't worry. So 2021 has been a goofy mess. Now, I think that it's going to be announced on probably the Game Awards and released in early January, like February, March-ish. And then I think that there's going to be another release for another game in fall of 2020. So what that game is, I'm going to wait because I have a video going to be talking about it. I literally was drafting the video today. 2022 is going to be a very, very, very weird year. And it's because Activision needs equity and money, and they just delayed both Overwatch 2 and Diablo 4 to 2023. So the problem is that there's not enough content for Activision to be able to hit their goalposts, right? So if they're not going to hit their goalposts, they need something to help them hit those goalposts. Now, could it be Spyro? I'm 50-50 on it for 2022. I'm 50-50. because there's another title. There's another title that I think a lot of us are missing. And what it is that we're missing is Tony Hawk. Because there was a post that I found, a Game Rant post, way back when, and it's making me think. So let me read this to you. If you guys are familiar, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 was like the worst kept secret ever. Well, back in May 2021, I'm going to read it here. Speaking on the Behind Closed Doors podcast, CKY band member Jess Margera claimed that his band had been contacted over including one of his songs in an upcoming Tony Hawk game. Furthermore, he claimed that this would not be the remaster of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2. CKY's song 96 Quite Bitter Beings from the album Volume 1 was famously featured in 2001's Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3. And since the remakes of the first two games feature the soundtracks of the original versions, it would not be too much of a reach to assume that Activision is preparing a remake of the third and possibly fourth entry, which could release later this year. Now, here's something else that I'm thinking too, is that every year, and I mean every single year for the past, I guess 5 years, Activision has released at least one remaster. At least one. Let me explain. Activision Blizzard. Let's go. Okay. 2017, we have Insane Trilogy. 2018, we have Spyro Reignited Trilogy. And in between that, there was a StarCraft remastered as well. Okay. 2019, we got CTR. And I believe 2020 was Warcraft 3 Reforged and Tony Hawk. Okay. 2021 was Diablo 2. Every single year they have remade a game. They've brought a remake back. They know that there's money in the remakes and they're banking on it. For the past 5 years, they've released at least one remake. Now, the reason why I'm hesitant is because 2023 is Spyro's 25th anniversary. And we all know how much they love celebrating those 25th anniversaries. They love celebrating the 25th anniversaries and releasing and announcing games on them. Now, I'm going to say this. The latest. Now, some of you might be freaking out, but don't freak out. The latest that I think that we're going to get a Spyro 4 is 2024. The latest. At the latest. And let me explain why. 2022, definite possibility. Because though there's those trademarks. Will they fulfill those trademarks? We don't know. But 2022, possible. Definitely possible. 2023, Spyro's 25th anniversary. So, but if it follows the same pattern as Crash Bandicoot 4, they'll release the game in 2022, and then the following year, do something, and for the 25th anniversary, celebrate it. If not, have it announced in 2022 and released in 2023 for the 25th anniversary, whatever the case may be. 2024 is the year of the dragon. And that would be a huge marketing hit. Huge marketing bang, 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 bang. Now I'm going to explain something else. There's something else that needs to be talked about here. Something else that we need to talk about here. So, I think that we as fans, okay, have a lot more say than others think. So, it's been confirmed that right after Insane Trilogy finished, okay, that Toys for Bob immediately got to work on Crash Bandicoot It's About Time after the Insane Trilogy. Hey, Victon, how's it going? Now, in between the development of Crash Bandicoot 4, they released Spyro Reignited. Now, there was a huge movement back in the day after Insane Trilogy came out. And now we actually have a date of when, an idea of when they started production on Spyro Reignited. Okay? And we found out that they finished their very first level, the first playable level, which was Toasty, in December 2017. So, December 2017, okay? So if the game came out in June, okay? If it came out in June and we started talking about Spyro, right? June, July, August, September, October, November, December. 6 months later, the first level was prototyped. So the question is when did they start? We were having Spyro community days. We were having Spyro days. We were celebrating. We were doing all of those things since 2017. And then the game came out in 2018, right? So here's my question. Here's my question to you. Do you guys remember when on June 4th, 2021, we celebrated the Spyro Community Day, right? We celebrated a Spyro Community Day where we came together and I had a vision and I had an idea. And it was this. The vision and the idea was this. It was, can we get Spyro to trend based off of nothing? Based off of nothing. Like, quite literally nothing. Because things trend because something happens. It's like, oh, boom, something dropped. Oh, boom, that's it. Boom, and then we talk about it, right? I said, can we get Spyro to trend based off of zero? Based off of nothing. Nothing. No event, no anything, no anniversary, no big post, no this, no that, no. Just out of thin air. Out of thin air, can we get Spyro trending? And we did. We got trending so much on social media that the official Toys for Bob account came forward, acknowledged it, and not only did they just acknowledge it, if you go to the Spyro account, they actually retweet. So the official Spyro account literally came to life because of this. Now, here's my question. And here's my general thought. I think, now this is me talking. I don't know anything. No one's told me anything. I think that we could have, if there wasn't, I'm going to reveal something to you guys. Okay? I'm going to reveal something to you guys. I might have revealed it already, but I'm going to reveal it as well. I had a secondary thought behind the Spyro Community Day. There was a secondary thought, a secondary reason. I wanted to get Spyro trending out of thin air. Here was the follow-up reason that I don't know if I revealed or not. The follow-up reason to why was that if, by some chance, if Spyro 4 was not in development, that it wasn't there, that for some reason Activision and all the heads of all the other studios felt that there was no, like, no, we're not going to do another Spyro. That's it. That's all. That's the end of it. That this community day would show that we wanted Spyro. No ifs, ands, or buts. We wanted Spyro. We want Spyro. And I am hoping that worst case scenario, that if there was no Spyro 4 in development, that this community day spurred a difference. That something that the eyes of the community, that the eyes of Activision would see that we wanted Spyro. That was the mission. And the fact that it was trending. It had over 17,000 tweets at one point. 17,000 tweets. And it was trending video game Twitter. We made it trend out of thin air. Nothing was happening. We made them trend. There were people sending me screenshots of it being like one of the number one trending things in gaming and one of the like the top 10 for Twitter overall that day. It was incredible. It was insane. It was hashtag Spyro community, blah, 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 blah. The point was to show that we could do it, that we could, as a community, show that we can and want the comeback of Spyro. And we want more content. And that's it. And that's what we aim for. And we did it. We achieved doing that. Now it's up to them to decide if whether or not Spyro 4 is worth the come. Now, I do think that there's something in development. I do think that. The question is when and why and who and what's going on. Because as you guys know, Vicarious Visions has been merged with Blizzard. And they're even dropping the name now. So the question is there going to be a section of Blizzard that's going to be supporting Activision games? Are they going to be turning around being like, hey, supported by... Are we going to have a Spyro game that's going to be like Beanox Toys for Bob and Blizzard Entertainment presents? We don't know. We don't know. I do not know. But we'll have to see. Right? We'll have to see. And I am super excited. I'm super excited. I think that's so I'm going to say this and then I do got to get going. So I am going to say this. If worst case scenario, right? If worst case scenario happened where, let's say, it didn't work out to where they were not making content, but then as soon as the Spyro Community Day happened, they put something in development, they put something together. Let's say it took them a month to get something started. 1 month. Okay? That we would probably, it's 2021, that we'd be seeing it in fall 2023. That gives them like 2 years and change, 2.5 years to get a Spyro title together. So we'll see. We'll see. And that would hit 2023. Or if they need more time because Spyro is a longer game, 2024. Either or. Okay. We'll have to see. So thank you all so much for watching, guys. I really do appreciate you tuning in. Thank you so much. I will be back next week with more videos and more live streams. And with that said, time for the countdown. 10. One more time tomorrow. Maybe. I don't know. I have to talk to Shemp about that. So thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video and our live stream. Time for the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye.